Hi, good people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. This is almost 8 a.m. here. I woke up well back. Yesterday was a very busy and eventful day. So I got like totally knocked out. Very, I would say, satisfying day as well. It was a busy and satisfying day. Let's just put it like that. So I did two reviews for you in my channel here, as well as I did take a couple of videos on my page and stuff. So today I want to do three episodes. First episode I'm gonna do this one, morning thoughts episode, then followed by two fragrances. One is niche, other one is designer. I'm accompanied by my trusted coffee. Today I'm going with black coffee. This is really, sometimes you need coffee to wake up. So I want to discuss something. I want to discuss a lot of things in this morning thoughts episode, but I want to talk about two things. These are topics I selected. One fragrance related, other one is life related, and all these topics come to my head once in a while. Let's say I'm walking, or I'm just sitting and thinking. I just want to share with you. I think these are important. So today, two different topics. First topic I want to talk about. Let's talk about the fragrance related topic. Many people say nowadays that too many reviewers, Fragcom is ruined. Sorry, my scent of the morning is this one. Forgot to show you where are my manners. I'm wearing La Belle, such a beautiful little perfume. Just love it. If you just like sweet perfumes, that is a sweet perfume to get. It's a beautiful beast. So yeah, fragrance community. Some people say it's ruined. It's no longer in the glorious days. It's to some extent I would agree, because there was a time the hype of fragrances was like here. It's like every single say hobby or business, they always have a product life cycle. Let's say it starts beginning, and then it starts to growth and it reaches the peak maturity, and then it declines. That's like how every single business cycle happens. But fragrance is a little bit different. Why? Because when you are actually let's say not happy with Fragcom, like the quality is not there, people are doing rubbish content, they're doing niche that I don't know, or there are a lot of new reviewers, they're reviewing the same thing. It's got boring, there's nothing new being released. If there's something releasing something, most of the designer companies, they're doing either clone of something, or just a gimmicky sort of a flanker. Not really that many new original releases. And due to Corona right now, many other houses, like I heard Armaf, sorry, voice a little bit down as well. Some of the houses, they halted their production, right? And I think, of course, the impact has to take place some way, because 5-6 months, if your business industry is closed, Bangladesh, we have one of our biggest cinema hall. They just closed because they couldn't afford the rent. There was no show, nothing for 5-6 months. So this is gonna take impact. This is gonna take a hit. But right now they opened everything, office and everything in Bangladesh. The roads are all now crazy, back to the crazy days. And honestly speaking, I actually miss the peaceful and quiet. But anyway, coming back to the scenario, the thing is, I still think it's very important. Even if the houses are not releasing that much, it's very important for influencers, reviewers, fragrance lovers to carry on and continue their work. The thing is, the fragrance community is much bigger than what it was 10-15 years back. Like when Mark, guys like Tim, they started off, different story. That time it was very niche game. Nowadays, even the niche perfumes became kind of like a designer game. Many people are buying fragrances like in samples, and they can test. They play the game very smart. So around nowadays, I still feel, we still, our biggest YouTube reviewer, say Jeremy, right? His follower. Let's talk about followers. He has gone through few hundred thousands, right? But he's the biggest. But if you look at some other interests like cars, like say Supercar Blondie, that's her name, and then say Matt from UK, Carbuyer. I follow all sort of channels. I like Nat Geo. So when I see compared to the other cooking show, food, makeup, fragrance community is still pretty small. Especially in my country, my goal is to always, since 2016, my goal was to spread the love of fragrance, spark the madness, craziness, and that's what is happening right now. But 10 years down the line, let's say if I'm not here, let's say Oh, I like how the Aussies say yeah. So I'm just assuming it's let's talk positive, but you know, 10 years down the line, story would be much more different. If people come to that game, we'll be veterans. We'll be like, people will be like, oh, here goes the OG of fragrance communities, like Mark, all these people, they'll be like having pictures in their rooms. Let's just hope. So why it's still important to continue working, why the new reviewers, the younger reviewers, or people who have been in the fragrance game just started, why is it important for them to carry on? To spread the love. If more people talk about a fragrance, that's when the interest will grow. And if you do not have interest, the industry will die. It's there is a connection, definitely. So this is a commercial product, but loved by many people. You like wearing nice fragrance, you like to show your collection, scent of the day, your bottle, your favorite scent of the day, or your fragrance memories. These things, people read stories and they get inspired. That's how market works. If there is no exchange of currency, let's say you do not buy, you do not pay, and the industry will die. Definitely industry will die. So it's our duty to keep the love up, at the same time keep our honest reviews up. A lot of people you'll see do commercial reviews. Those are also important. Let's say they're doing marketing, for example. Let's say one reviewer is doing marketing and people just bash him like, hey, this person is just a salesperson. Sometimes I feel the same way, but I also feel there should be a lot of variety, a lot of mix, sort of like a different kind of review. Some guys jumping on the table, breaking bottles, some guys doing like a spraying on their face, or some guys spraying 46 times on his body, interlude man. You need all this for the entertainment. This is what keeps the interest going. That's why people do weird things. And I realize it now. So the marketing strategy has to be nice. If you're launching a fragrance, you have to know how to sell it. If it doesn't sell, you're not going to get enough fuel, right? So I think it's important to continue this fragrance game going, and more reviewer comes, more members join, and groups grow. I think that will just keep the interest awesome. Like keep going 100%. So in my country, like out of Dhaka, for example, capital city, many of the Fragheads are there all over Bangladesh, but they don't have like shops like in capital city. Like all the facilities are typically, on many countries you'll see, like Malaysia, I lived in Kuala Lumpur. So Kuala Lumpur, it was all focused on, the development was focused on KL, like Kuala Lumpur. If you go out, the highways, they may not have lights, but in city center, you get all the facilities, all the mall. If a fragrance comes out, you get the latest one. But if you go outside JB or Penang, sometimes they are not releasing that quickly. So I really want that in my country, at least. I cannot talk about the world, but I hope that love spreads and a lot more shops come, like they open businesses, people are encouraged to do business, and then they open their groups, and then they start reviewing in Bengali, English. People will start appreciating this beautiful hobby, because it's a very nice hobby. When I started off, I remember how much I was enjoying. I still do enjoy, and I took it to the next level as well. But that's that. The last point I want to talk about, I don't want to make it super long, it's kind of like an emotional thing. This is what I have been noticing. You see, during Corona pandemic, a lot of people lost their lives. Unbelievable numbers if you see the total numbers. And it's heartbreaking. There's no vaccination, and especially the people who are old, diabetic, they are terminal disease they have, or they say they have high BP. These people are, older people are expiring, I think, right? So, I also saw actors, a lot of, it's a really bad year. I can tell you, it's not the fault of the year. It's just human behaviors. It's the pandemic actually is human being itself. And I'm gonna say it right out there. I'm not gonna say no, it's not right. Human beings are awesome. They are, but at the same time they destroy forest. At the same time they kill other people. At the same time they do racism. At the same time they do hate crime. What's happening in USA, what happened in my country. People are continuing to do the corruption, theft, as if there is no fear. They won't get caught. There's no CCTV, as if there's no technology, there's no Facebook. They don't remember, they don't see that. And worst part is when people are corrupted, cheating or stealing money, they don't realize the money cannot be taken into grave. Whatever you earn in, we say haram. Haram means like illegal or unlawful way. Okay, so if you obtain something in an unlawful way, which is not yours, you corrupted, you took a bribe, you can never enjoy the money, you can never have peace of your mind. Ultimately life, happiness won't happen. You might think money would make you richer. Yeah, work hard, make money. Yeah, you'll feel much better. But the point I want to talk about, the most important is many people pay tribute. Let's say Sushant Singh Rajput, the actor who, I don't know, someone supposedly killed. People say suicide, but I think people suspect it could be a foul play. And I believe strongly it was because this guy was very honest, and good people nowadays die early. This is what happening. This is the reality of the world. If you hear someone did good, you suspect immediately, why did he do that? Why did he do the charity? Must have been black money. So we are not used to good news anymore. We're not used to positiveness anymore. When you see something positive, we cry, right? Because it's kind of rare. So the point I want to say before I finish is that when you love someone, when you care for someone, when someone commits suicide or they pass away, you cannot anymore contact with that person. So if you really care for someone, make sure you reach out and you let them know. Or let's say they deserve something, if you have the power, let them have what they deserve. If he's an actor, he deserved a great film. Offer him a great film. It will inspire him. If they die, you write not of memorials, whatever. It's not going to help him anymore. You cannot connect to him. He's gone. That's it. He's under the ground and he is buried. Perhaps there's an afterlife. That is a spiritual life, but you'll feel so much sadness. So life, we're all going to die someday. But make sure you care for other people, like around you, at least 5 people, care for them, like ask them how they are or talk to them, and then let them know that they mean something to you in your world. Even if you follow, let's say, reviewer, content creators, let them know, by supporting them, giving them what they deserve, follow, likes, let them have like, let's say, when they launch a brand, help them by buying their fragrances, support them. It will make them happy. It will make them feel fulfilled. It will make them feel accomplished. So this is the point I wanted to say. Like, I really thought of this, and humanity, it's all here. It's not in the body, it's not in the looks, it's not in the car, house. If you leave, you cannot take any of this except your this. So we are sometimes good, sometimes bad, full of errors. It's okay, but as long as we can feel inside, make sure, if you want to be a singer also, sing. If you want to ever do a review, do review. Fulfill your goals. Let other people also know that you care for them, right? Do not care for people when they are gone, okay? That makes no sense. Even if you are shy, do in other ways. Let's say you buy them a cupcake, without the words, you showed some care. If you love someone, let them know with a flower, okay? So that's all. So I'll be focusing on the reviews right now. I will do shorter reviews. Hopefully you like them, and hopefully you enjoy the morning thought episode, and thank you always for supporting and caring. Please follow my Facebook official page. That is actually growing slowly. I hope to reach 10,000 soon, so I can monetize my Facebook channel. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye bye.